In this video we'll discuss fuel leaks and gas leaks and their risks and detection. Topics include types of fuel sources, various types of leaks, and some detection methods that you can use to spot them, and also how to take action in the unlikely event you detect a leak during a home energy assessment. Leaks associated with heating and cooking oil can result in air quality risks and also a chance of fire. Some of the sources include fuel oil, which is probably used for a furnace, kerosene, commonly used in space heaters, as well as natural gas and propane, which can be used for a number of different sources inside of a home. Fuel leaks are an easy visual signal for danger for an energy leader, so let's take a look at how to spot them. Oil leaks are fairly easy to spot. They can create slipping hazards, but also pose a risk of fire. They can give off harmful fumes as well. Checking at the base of an oil tank is a good place to find a leak, as well as the line from the fill point outside to the tank and the line between the tank and the furnace. If you see any drips or stains or accumulated oil on the pipes, it's a good indication of a leak. Kerosene leaks are typically found right at the base of a heater or on a separate storage tank if there is one. In this picture you can see there's a cardboard piece that's underneath the storage tank to catch potential drips. This could be a sign that it's a leaky tank. Kerosene is very combustible and dangerous if exposed to any sort of flame. Kerosene heaters, while safe if operated properly, can introduce a significant fire hazard in a home if they're left unattended and they're not cleaned or maintained. In many homes, especially in remote areas where natural gas lines aren't installed, propane is used instead. This gas can be delivered to the house, typically to an outside tank, but it can also introduce some serious risks. There are three different things wrong with this picture that you might see of a propane tank standing outside someone's house. First, propane tanks should be at least 10 feet away from any opening or window. In this case you can see they're fairly close to the window. They should also be in good condition. You can see there's one new tank here, but there's also an older tank that's showing signs of rust and deterioration. They should also be on a good stable base. It looks like these are just sitting on the ground. Over time, water could erode the soil underneath them and cause them to shift and stretch a gas line and cause a leak. It's important to be able to spot and make sure propane tanks outside are in good condition. If you're not sure, take a picture and get some advice. It's very important that steps such as this are not cleaned over while you're conducting a home energy assessment. These are energy-related safety and health hazards that we can't overlook if we're going to build a good relationship with the homeowner to further their learning and demonstrate our interest in their home's health and safety. Natural gas leaks are fairly rare, as gas lines are usually installed by professionals and maintained by gas companies. Leaks can pose a threat, however, if they're not detected. Natural gas is generally odorless, so additives are used to make it smell like rotten eggs or sometimes garlic. If you smell something funny, you might want to do some additional checking. When natural gas appliances and furnaces are installed, the pipes are tested for leaks, especially at connections, with a simple bubble test. A bubble test is simply a mixture of soap and water which is sprayed onto a gas fitting. If you see bubbles like the ones in this picture, you can tell that there's a small leak and that the fitting needs to be tightened or fixed. This test is simple and takes a short amount of time and produces very little mess. Testing the connections between gas pipes and appliances is an important step to make sure the safety and health of a homeowner is in order. There's a great video that shows how to do this test if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how to do it for yourself. In any source of a leak, it's important to bring it to the attention of homeowner, in particular if you happen to detect a natural gas or propane leak, because these are very serious and may even warrant the evacuation of a house and the notification of authorities immediately. Natural gas and propane leaks are serious and warrant immediate action. One of the phone numbers you'll probably be carrying with you are the proper contacts and hotlines in your region should you detect a serious leak in a natural gas or propane line. Utilities are very quick to respond and typically will come out and address the problem if they're notified. You may consider offering to call the number on the spot with the homeowner to demonstrate how important it is to take action and also that when it comes to their safety, you really mean business.